Now, I was not initially going to do a video on this, but there are definitely some lessons to take away, and there are some funny things that I think you guys should know about. So this is going to be something interesting that's going to be a little bit different. That's not going to be like a tutorial where I'm explaining the process of how to do something, but this is just what occurs when you're building a business that works with customers or clients. And that's every business on the face of the planet, but especially if you are doing what I'm doing, which is a digital marketing agency where you're selling a high ticket service at a rate of $1,500 to $3,000 per month, you're going to meet people and you're going to talk with people who are not going to purchase what you have to offer. And that's perfectly okay. Obviously, you want to reduce that to as low of amount as possible, but there's a good story behind this. So a couple weeks ago, you can see right here on the screen, it's up here, or maybe I'll just minimize where I'm at here. These guys came through, they booked a call that owned a lawn care company together, and they wanted to expand their company, and they were finally taking the business seriously. They did a bunch of advertising with door hangers and stuff, and they got a bunch of clients earlier this spring, and then they realized, okay, we got to start taking this seriously. Let's do this. So they booked a call with me. And if you've been watching my channel for any bit of time, you know how rigorous I am when it comes to being selective with prospective clients. They have to be at a certain revenue range. They have to be willing to grow. They have to be willing to invest money, which is going to be between $1,500 to $3,000 a month before I even hop on the call with them. So they did that. They filled out the questionnaire, all that sort of stuff. We got on the call. The call went phenomenal. It was only one of the two partners because they both had worked day jobs, I believe, and then they would do all their work on the weekends or like Friday through Sunday or something like that, or Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they do all their work. So the one other partner was not there because this was on a Thursday afternoon. And the meeting went very, very, very well. And the one partner was like, yes, I'm on board. Let's do this thing. Let's get this stuff going. Send me the proposal. So I did that within about an hour and a half. I sent the proposal over. And then shortly after that, I went out of town for the weekend and didn't think much of it because it's the weekend. I knew those guys were going to be working. I figured I'd just give them some time to go through it. I used PandaDoc for my proposals, and I can see when I send a proposal to somebody if they opened it. So they opened it that same day and never heard anything. So I sent a quick email to them on the following Monday. I said, hey, just following up. Did you get a chance to read through it? Crickets. So then I waited until this past Saturday the 15th, because this meeting was Thursday the 6th. And I said, hey, one last follow-up. Have you gotten a chance to look through, make a decision? Nothing. Not a thing. So the first lesson to take away from this video is that you need to have your mind in a state of abundance. And I'm not getting into Tony Robbins stuff or anything like that. This is just how you need to think for a lot of things in life, whether that's getting clients for your business, friends, dating, hell, buying a car. If you do not realize that, oh, you can just move on and that there's a lot more of everything out there, if you can't do that, you're going to be screwed, because what you're going to be doing is you're going to be spending time over here trying to pursue things that are not going to work. For example, I could just be trying to follow up with these guys endlessly for weeks on end, and it's not going to change anything. Same thing applies to dating or with shitty friends. You're spending that time over here with a party that just does not work. All it's doing is taking your time away from over here where you could be moving forward with signing more clients that actually have the budget to spend, or with better friends, or with a better person to date, or whatever the case may be. You just need to realize that, okay, if it doesn't work out, and after a couple follow-ups, and if there's nothing, then boom, you move on and it's back to it. You keep running ads, you keep getting more strategy sessions, and that's exactly what I'm doing. So the next thing is not really a lesson per se, but there's some things that you guys should take away from it, because I see a lot of mistakes people make when they're trying to sell services. So yesterday I launched a bunch of new cold traffic ads to get clients coming into my funnel, getting them to opt in, and ideally get them into strategy sessions. So I made a quick Instagram story on this. If you're not following me, go down below, click the link and go follow me. I share a lot of cool behind the scenes stuff there and other just fun stuff on Instagram. But I shared that and I tagged Landscape Marketing, which is my agency, on the post. And so obviously then I got a notification. My agency's account was tagged in a story. So I went over to it. And then when I saw that, then I realized, oh, I forgot about this message that this agency had sent me. I'm going to blur out their name and their information, and we don't need to grill them too hard. But he sent my agency a pitch for their services, trying to sell their services. And this was several months back. And I just replied with the facepalm emoji. But I forgot all about it. But I figured, hey, you know what? Let's just see what this guy's up to. So I went to the profile. I'm going to keep the things blurred out. But here's what you guys can take away from this. First off, you see 20.9 thousand Instagram followers. And you think, man, this guy's got it going on. Usually, though, what I see is if someone's following a shit ton of people, and they also have if they have a shit ton of followers, but they're also following a shit ton, like, you can't watch 6,900 people's worth of stuff or see. Like, it's just, there's probably either a bot that's involved or they just do follow, unfollow, whatever. But so then I go and look and I see, wow, there's 21 likes on this photo. There's another 24 likes on this photo. Like, what? These are fake. If you have 21,000 people, you should be getting a hell of a lot more engagement than that. And so how I figured out who that prospect had actually hired was I noticed their logo was in this Instagram photo right here. And I read through this real quick. It says 5 steps to a perfect lawn in Wakefield. And I'm not going to give away the client's information, that sort of stuff, but let's put it this way. Where they're located is not Wakefield. You can see how pumped that this guy is for sharing this ad template that they're using on Instagram for the entire world to see. You'd think that if a company is paying you money to do some work for them, you'd at least know what their city is before sharing it on the internet. And I understand if a designer maybe mixed something up or whatever happened and you send that rough draft to the customer before publishing it, but to do this is just, I don't understand. So that's how I discovered who they hired and why they essentially had kind of just ghosted me, if you want to use that term. It gets even better. So they had a package that they're advertising on their Instagram for $90 a month. And I know I'm getting really critical with this. However, I don't understand the point of selling something so cheap because, and by the way, it's not like this guy's just getting started. There's 1,000 posts here on Instagram. That's a lot of time and effort to just put into Instagram. I mean, the ROI that you can probably simply get from $90 a month of services just makes no sense. And I'm kind of, what I should be doing is criticizing the people who think that this is a good idea. That's really the issue here. Now, this guy's kind of just the messenger, if you will. But 4 graphics, 3 ads. What does that even mean? Managed ads. Is that going to be social? Is that going to be on Google search? And then 5 social posts per week. That's worthless. I'm going to say that right now. I don't think unless you have a good following for a local business and you're at least boosting posts or you have a lot of people that already like the business, nobody's going to see the post. They're not going to generate any revenue. And then shared in local groups. Okay, sure. But then eventually those are just going to get completely marked as spam in a lot of those groups. Wonder what the ROI could be on there. And I'm not sitting here tooting my horn. Yes, I've gotten great results from my clients. However, they've invested a lot of money and that's just what it takes. If this guy's target market is solo lawn companies that are making $30,000 in a year, then I guess more power to them. It's just very difficult to get an ROI from low prices. So let that be a lesson for you. So that's lesson 2. Do not sell your services for dirt cheap in order to try to get clients. Take on a couple for free, but get them amazing results and get them as testimonials and case studies to then be able to sell high ticket, because otherwise this low ticket crap right here, $90 a month, they're coming over to the guy's website, $600 website, $150 marketing package. Those don't yield any ROI. So don't try to go out there and try to pitch services for next to nothing, because one, you're going to attract garbage quality clients. You're not going to be able to get the results that you want to see your clients get. Because for me, I want to see every single client get results like I've gotten some of the guys like Lush and Best Outdoor, where they've had 6-figure results from our services. That's what I want to see with every single one of my clients, is absolutely just crushing it and growing their business rapidly with $100,000, $200,000, $300,000, $500,000 a year in new revenue thanks to our work that we did. So those are the 2 lessons to take away. Make sure your mind's always on abundance with everything in life. It's not just business related. I'm not going to become a life coach, but you just apply that to everything in life and I promise things are going to be better. Number 2, don't sell your service for dirt cheap. Don't try to think that it's low-hanging fruit. It's just not going to work. Josh Nelson has said many times in his videos, it's the exact same amount of effort to get a client for $200 a month as it is to get one for $1,000 a month or $1,500 or whatever it is. Same amount of effort goes in, but your return on that is so dirt cheap and dirt low at $200, $250 a month. It just doesn't get anything done. Anyways, that's what I have for you today. If you want to stay up to date on my journey with all the content that I share with building my business and everything else here on my channel, be sure to go down below. First off, smash that like button and then go down below, hit subscribe, click the bell for notifications. So that way you tell YouTube that, okay, I like this guy's stuff. Show me more of it. I want to see everything that he posts. So that's it. See you in the next one.